Good morning, everybody. Orange J here with another War of the Vision video, and today we are going to talk not about Pissarro, but about Pissarro's new best friend. If you have Pissarro and you want to be a Fire Evade player, your day in the sun is beginning this week with Yuffie, her Vision card, and Dark Ifrit. The whole package for Fire Evade is coming out this Wednesday. We're going to talk about those, see if it's something you want to pull for, or if you're just not a Fire Evade player, hey, don't even worry about it. Maybe pull for Dark Ifrit, he's pretty good. But don't worry about Yuffie, the Vision card's free. Let's look at all of it right now. We're going to start with Yuffie. I think she is the biggest draw this week. She's a Final Fantasy VII character. People love her. She's cost 90, Shinobi, Operative Dragoon. Shinobi is her new job. Her Trustmaster, very good for evade units, has 15 evade on it, 7 defense, 6 crit, has a buff that restores AP, and is a luck buff. Now, the drawback to this accessory is it does not have agility on it. And, like, look, agility is a good evasion stat too. 15 evade is cool. There's better pieces of evade gear in the game. It's not a bad option if it's all you got, because maybe you're kind of new. But there's better options, I think, for TMRs. It does not suck, though, for evasion units. Her master ability, she gets evasion rate, slash attack resist pin. Her dream upgrade that she comes out with is initial AP, critical damage, and an upgrade to a skill that we'll look at here in a second. Let me talk about the dream upgrade. So much like if a unit is good at 140 or not, often comes down to, is their dream ability, that master ability 3, is it actually good? Initial AP is very, very good, and critical damage is very, very good. So her dream ability upgrade, her 140 master ability, is worth it in itself with the skill upgrade. That's great. Even if you're not going to be reincarnating her a lot, her 140 is nice just for that. So, okay, let's go check her out. Her skills. In my opinion, there's 3 support abilities on her that are pretty good. You have Shinobi Secret, which is 24% attack and 60 defense pin if her HP is above 80%. She's an evasion unit. She will live above 80% a lot just by dodging, and she has ways of dropping aggro to help keep that up there, and 60 defense pin is a lot. Okay, other than that, I like Spy's Dual Swordsmanship. This is evasion and acquired AP up 40. You're going to run this basically all the time because it's a source of evasion. And if you're a new evasion player, when you play evade, you play evade. You go all in. Get as much evasion, as much accuracy, and as much luck as you can, so you dodge. Alternatively, she does have a move +1 with aggro down, which is decent. Jump +1 can be good in some like certain PvE situations where you need to jump over something, obviously. And then you're not going to really run Dragoon Knight Knowledge, I don't think. Okay, counter moves. I think you pretty much always run this first one. It's a 100% chance to activate if she dodges, and it gives her 150 CT. This is a unit who's going to be fast anyway. Her dodging and getting CT back might help her just lap some other units and put out insane amounts of chaining damage. Love that counter move. Always run that thing. Okay, her new job, main job, Shinobi. Shuriken Throw is her cheat move. It is a colorless move, so if somebody's stacking fire resist, this does give her a way to get around that, which I do like. Then we get to her first buff. It's a self buff. Now, it is the highlight, the focused on thing here is this ignore sure hit for 3 turns for self. So if a move like Sharp Shot goes against her, Sharp Shot has guaranteed hit. That will not, like, just ignore that guaranteed hit on Sharp Shot if Yuffie has this buff on. Now, I actually think there's other really good parts of this buff. Pierce Evade 30 is decent, especially if you're fighting somebody like a Classy Glassy, who I think she will actually be good against. And this shield, this is a Laswell shield. If you don't know Laswell, he gives himself Mirage. It's a one-time you take damage and you just block it. So you get Ignore Sure Hit, a 100% damage shield, and Pierce Evade all in one buff. It is a self buff, so it's a little selfish, but it's really, really nice. Next up, Whirlwind that gets upgraded to Whirlwind Kai. This is a slash attack resist pin buff, so very good for her, and it's a 3-turn buff, not just for this move buff. It then does 205% damage with the upgraded version and can inflict blind, further helping her evade. The only drawback here is as her diamond-shaped AoE, she has to close the gap. This could be another argument for running like the move +1 support ability on her. Let her get closer into range so she can start blinding people and doing her best damage move. She does have a typeless fire element, Dispel Protect, that hits pretty dang hard. This will be ability that the AI will use, especially if the enemy is stacking slash resistance. Then her group buff. It's an agility buff for her group. Agility is one of the 3 stats evasion units want, and it gives her 15 single target resist. I like this group buff. I think you'll run that unless you have other ways of getting agility buffs in your group. Then Fury and Volcano. This is her job level 25 move. It is a 3-hit chainer, so for fire chaining teams, this is probably what you're leaning into. It will move her to the panel, increase her attack by 40% for 3 turns, and deal 200% damage. This will be a very, very hard-hitting move, and could be a nice 1-2 combo with her diamond-shaped AoE. Maybe she uses this move to close the gap to the enemy, giving her that attack buff, and then starts going crazy with her diamond-shaped AoE move when she's in close. That's kind of how I see that playing out sometimes. We will see. Shinobi sub. You're probably never going to run Shinobi sub, so we'll just kind of gloss over that. Like, it has steel. I mean, maybe if you have a turtle farming group or something. But Operative versus Dragoon. Here's why you'd run one or the other. Operative. Do you need an evasion buff? If none of the people you're running with have a evasion buff they can give her, here's one for her, and it drops her aggro, which is nice. So, okay, that's cool, but then you're still locked into slashing damage. Dragoon gives her the option to have piercing damage in her kit, which could be a nice, you know, that gives her 3 types, right? Typeless, slash, and pierce. That's cool. And then her limit break finally is a defense pin buff, 40 for herself, which if she's above 80 HP is 100 defense pin, so that's pretty cool. 200% damage and increases her own agility by 30%. Really powerful limit break. Yuffie looks insane. If you're a fire evade player, you pull Yuffie this week. Now, here's the free vision card. This is actually free. A lot of times when we talk about free stuff, we mean giveaway, and then you still have to go figure out how to build it. This is truly free, where there is a quest to max it out, so everyone should do it. The stat line on this card is very good for evade units because it has some luck in there. Single target resistant attack is the unit effect, and acquired AP, critical damage, and evasion rate is the party buff. Another reason this card is so good, specifically for fire evade, is all the fire evade friends are on this card. It's a sword, you know, it's a weapon type card, but there's Yuffie, there's Pissarro, there's Ildira, and King Mont is even on here as well, and so is there, you know, Margaret and Naya, who in cost limited situations is getting her 140 this week. So really, Fire getting a great amount of units on this card. In a way, it's kind of the opposite of the Sephiroth card, where Sephiroth's card applying to dark units was a disappointment. Yuffie's card applying to fire units is a big win. Now, also, we have to talk about Dark Ifrit. He drops this week as well. This vision card is crazy good for fire evade. Agility and luck on the card with attack, AP, and HP. The unit effect is attack 10%, AoE resist 10. That's super awesome. Defense pin 25, pierce resistance 10%, and slash attack 26. Now, obviously these party effects are not ideal for fire evade. You still need to figure out other ways to work in the evade, work in the agility, work in the luck. But my, oh my, this is a great option for a fire evade team, especially a physical damage team. Defense pin, pierce resistance, slash attack. This card is great. And the Esper it comes with is also, I would say, a must pull if you're playing fire evade. It's an expensive Vizior week for you fire evade players out there, so I hope you hit everything in one pull. But fire attack and attack is really good. Obviously, it has Ice Killer on it. It also has water resist, which is interesting considering the vision card is a lightning fire card. So both of those units have a different relationship with water, but there is water resist on there for both of them. Most notably, 22 evasion. That is a lot of evasion from an Esper. That's really nice. Also reaction block rate, slash attack, critical hit rate on there. Looking back at the Esper again, 18 agility is high, so this is a very good option for your fire evade units. As an Esper, probably the best one, and it is the best one out there. You almost got to figure out what else you're going to use. If you're running like Pissarro Yuffie, which one of them gets this? Probably Yuffie, because I think she's the best. Okay, guys, that's it. Pissarro's friend coming this Wednesday in Global, tomorrow by the time this video comes out. That's my thoughts on her. If you're pulling for her, good luck. I am not doing pull wars for her, Ifrit, because that is just a guarantee that I will run all the way out of Vizior going to Pity again. There it is. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.